Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I am doing the whole YouTube setup thing with the ring light and everything. I'm filming horizontally, and I'm actually going to record this video and edit this video because usually I just upload, my live Facebook videos or my live Instagram videos. Anyways, so it's December. So expect some more content from me because I'm trying to see if I can put out at least 3 videos for a week for the month of December. All right, it's a lot of work and I'm getting an assistant soon, so I'm looking forward to that. Hopefully you ladies are going to see more content from me because there is so much to discuss and so much to learn. So in this video, I'm going to talk about why the boss girl mindset is toxic. I'm also going to talk about how I changed my life around by embarking on a femininity journey. So I don't know which one of those videos are going to come first. We'll see. But anyways, in this video, we're talking about the boss girl mindset and we're going to dissect this and I'm going to tell you why it's toxic. So if this is something you're interested in, please keep on watching. But before we start the video, ladies, make sure you like this video, especially if you're new here, or if you're a subscriber, like the video. Also subscribe if you're not subscribed, and if you would like to know more, if you would like to have access to more exclusive content that I would never ever post on YouTube, hit the link below and come join my Patreon. Once you join my Patreon, you already have access to literally almost 3 years worth of content. You will never get bored. You are going to learn so much. And also, if you would like to join my community, my online community, also check the link in the description and come join my free group on Facebook. Okay, so let's get into it. All right, so we are living in a new era. When I joined the Level Up community back in 2017, we didn't have TikTok. Gen Z was still underage. And when I say Gen Z, like the new generation, that's all over social media and all over TikTok. And so there wasn't all these voices on the internet. I mean, there was, but I noticed that the generation under us, they are out there, they are visible, they are loud, and they are speaking. I'm basically addressing the particularly younger women, and I'm going to tell you that all this boss girl mindset is very toxic, because all it is, okay, because this new movement of being a boss babe, being that girl, doing everything yourself, getting the high paying job, getting the perfect apartment at only 23 years old, all of that is great. However, how I view this movement, I just feel like it's just the independent black woman that don't need a man repackaged. That's basically what it is. It's a repackaged independent black woman, independent strong black woman that don't need a man. And again, all of this is a trauma response. People don't realize that certain lifestyle that they go after, certain actions that they take, even something as simple as a job you take or the people that you date, all of that can be a trauma response, and a lot of people don't understand this. So let's break down the boss girl mindset. So the boss girl or girl boss, either, doesn't matter how you say it, it's basically the same thing. The boss girl movement is primarily, I see it more on TikTok, and it's basically, you see these images of women dressed in suits, they're wearing like cute little blazers, they're carrying their coffee, they're in board meetings, and they're going on vacations, etc. And all of that is great. That is great because I do those things too. Well, except for the blazer and the the pantsuit or whatever, okay, and the board meetings. But all of that is great. But it's just, I feel like it's just feeding women a lifestyle of isolation, okay? Because a lot of those women, those girl boss women, they don't have a lot of friends because a lot of them believe that other women are threatening, or other women are jealous of them or trying to sabotage them. They don't have a lot of friends. They're always working hard. And then they work, and then they go on a trip and they take some pictures for the Instagram, and then they come back home and they repeat the process. They believe that they can do everything themselves. They don't need help from you or from a man or from anyone. They really do believe that they can do it all. And you see it in the movies all the time, because you all know how I feel about, Hollywood, because I really do believe that Hollywood is not just pushing an agenda, they are pushing several agendas. You see them in the movies. A woman that's like 100 pounds and she's fighting and beating down a group of men that are way bigger than her, that are way stronger than her. She can fight them all and come out without a scratch, without a broken nail, none of that stuff, because she is invincible. I feel like this whole girl boss movement is making these women think that they're invincible, which they are not, because nobody is invincible. Nobody. So we get that she's strong, she's very independent, she makes her own money, she's educated, girl boss. She can take down a group of men. First of all, this woman, this girl boss woman, is not a protected woman at all. I believe that this movement is attracting a lot of women that experience trauma in their childhood. Maybe their father wasn't there for them, they probably was in a bad relationship, they were disappointed, they were let down. A lot of these things do happen, and at the end of the day, everyone has trauma, but the way you cope with your trauma and work through your trauma and go within and do the inner work it all depends on you and if you want to heal. The way you treat your trauma, it varies from person to person. Some people never overcome their trauma. Some people, they put up a wall. And all of this independent woman, girl boss, all of this is basically the same strong, independent woman that don't need no man. It's just that that mindset repackaged for a new generation. Let me tell you why this is toxic. First of all, if you believe that you're strong and you don't need anyone, you will always be operating from your masculine as a woman. It is going to be very, very difficult for you to tap into your divine feminine energy, because you don't ask anyone for help. You don't even allow people to help you, because even in the movies, women are like, oh, I didn't ask for your help. You would see a man in the movie, and the only role for the men in the movies is to make the woman look stronger and for him to look weaker or look like he's meddling or something. For example, I was watching the first episode of Wednesday. Love Wednesday Addams. I've been a huge fan of the Addams Family show. And this guy came to her defense when three guys confronted a girl. She fought off all three. When the guy came to her defense, she was like, I didn't ask for your help. I don't need to be rescued. This is the mindset that a lot of young women are adopting, and it's very, very dangerous. I want you to know that despite what Hollywood is feeding you, you are not stronger than three men. You can't fight off three men. Because I've seen those videos on the internet where women get into a guy's face, the guy reacts. I'm not saying that what he did is right. Obviously, I'm against men hitting women. But a lot of men, when they are being confronted and someone is in their face and being very aggressive, their instinct is to react. Okay, either they fight or they flight, and most men would fight, right? I saw a video of a woman getting punched in the face. One punch and she was on the floor. Now, why would a woman think that she can go up to a guy and push him and put her hands on him and think that is okay? And like, I don't understand it, because if he hits you because maybe he's defending himself or whatever, you're gonna go down, because a man is always stronger than a woman physically. And you can argue with your mama. There have been studies that proves that men are typically stronger than women. A highly trained woman, a strength training woman that can lift weights and stuff like that, is not stronger than a guy who is at his peak when it comes to strength. Okay, because the best trained woman in weightlifting, will never be stronger than a mediocre guy who's weightlifting. This is the reason why when you see they allow trans women to compete in women's sports, they always win, because men always have that advantage. Okay, and trans women were men before, but anyways, I'm not even going to get into that. Trans women are biologically male. Once they go through puberty, they will always have that advantage over you. I have also read studies of older men, old men, that's supposed to be weaker, still stronger than a woman that is in her prime, that's in the best shape of her life. So, ladies, yes, you are boss babe, but you're not invincible, and you are not stronger than a man, and you can't beat 3 men off. It's impossible. It's not going to happen. You are not invincible. Also, when you refuse help from someone, you and you're masculine, because a masculine man doesn't want help from someone else, especially a woman. Okay, they don't want to. They getting help. A man who is in his masculine is a problem solver. The last thing he wants to do is go for help or ask for help. That's literally a last resort. Okay, he's gonna have to swallow his pride and ask for help. But I've seen women all the time refusing help from their friends, refusing help from their family, don't even want their boyfriend to help them. That is very, very strange behavior. And I am not refusing help. I need help, okay? Help me. I need help opening that jar. I need help with my car. I need help changing a tire. I'm not gonna be doing that. I'm not gonna do that. And especially when someone is offering the help, you're not actively asking, but someone is offering help to you and being a good Samaritan or opening the door for you. Like, you should be grateful and say thank you, because we are not all independent. We are interdependent. Nobody made it on their own. Nobody in this world is self-made. Okay, forget what you heard. No one is self-made. So being a girl boss is great, but it shouldn't come at the expense of your femininity and your relationship with the people around you. Another toxic trait about the girl boss movement is so much focus on work and just being a boss and making boss moves, etc. All of those things are great, but a lot of these women, they would distract themselves with work and making money and avoid relationship with their friends. They avoid creating new connections, and they avoid romantic relationship as well, because they've been disappointed and you can't trust men, and I can do everything on my own, so why do I need a man? And I'm just happy with my rose toy, that toy that they all talk about on the internet, whatever. They're happy with that. They're happy with being alone and not having a man in their life, participating in hookup culture. They think that they can have sex like men, which we all know that they cannot. So, as a woman, let me just say this, and this is going to sound very controversial. If you are incapable of securing a relationship, a romantic relationship that lasts more than a year or a couple years, if all the relationships that you've been with has only lasted you 3 months or a few weeks, or you constantly getting ghosted, you having sex too soon, what's another thing, or you have a high body count, all of that is a sign of trauma. Because again, I know it's the anti-feminist thing to say, but I don't care if you're male or female. Anyone that has a high body count and you're not a prostitute, there's something wrong with you, is all I'm saying. And I'm saying that with love, because you really need to go within and work on yourself. A lot of these boss girl or girl boss babes, a lot of them are struggling with securing romantic relationship. I'm not saying that men are not the prize, but as a woman, if you are unable to keep the attention of a man for more than a year, then you at some point you have to admit that there's something that's not right. A lot of these girl boss, they really think that they're really smart and they're above it all, etc. But I just feel like this movement just creates so much separation, separation from family, separation from community. A lot of these women are not protected. A lot of them are living on their own. I've even seen videos of girls going on dates and going to his house for the first date. These are the boss babes, okay? I saw an article of a woman that flew to another country to meet a guy, and she was, you know, I've seen those things. And again, when you look at these women and you look at their jobs and you look at the kind of career that they have, and you look at their lifestyle, these are the girl bosses. These are the girl bosses. As a woman, you need to have a strong support unit. And this is what is missing with the girl boss, because she's so independent, hyper independent, all right? You need a strong support system. You need to belong to a community or two. You need to have some form of protection. Again, it doesn't have to be a man, but you need to be protected as a woman, regardless if you're a girl boss or not. A lot of y'all, I can tell that your parents failed you. I can tell that your daddy failed you, because I'm seeing some crazy things on the internet. I'm seeing girls leaving their homes in stormy weather to go meet a guy. That in itself is dangerous. I even covered an incident here sometime last year of a woman that went on a first date hiking with a guy and died. I've seen those things. And again, all of these are the girl bosses. These are not the women that are feminine, the women that are more, that have more conservative values, the women that are protected, have a support system, they belong to communities, etc. These are not really happening to those women. It's happening to the girl bosses, the girls that are supposed to be invincible and can do everything and don't need a man and don't need help. And again, I say all of this to say that the girl boss or boss girl movement or mindset is very toxic, because again, it seems like it's very isolating and it keeps you in your masculine, and I feel like it also keeps you in survival mode as a woman. If you're in survival mode, it is very difficult for you to be in your feminine. And these are the same women that will bash the soft life movement, etc. I'm all about the soft life. I'm all about the femininity life, etc. I support those movements, because getting on my femininity journey and getting in touch with my divine feminine has changed my life so much. It has turned my life around. And I'm about to make a video about that and share my story with you ladies. But anyways, these are just my thoughts. This is something that I wanted to get out there and get off my chest. Let me know what you think in the comments, and I'll see you soon in another video. Bye.